Alright, here we go. We're going to build an Origin. So, let's see if I can get this thing unboxed with one hand. You guys seen a million unboxing videos at this point, so I don't know how much more I'm going to have to show you here, but let's get her opened up. The box is beautiful color. Look at that. Vanquish American flag. There's a thumbnail if I ever saw one. But let's get this. Here's the gold. So if you're wondering why gold, then this should answer that question, because that is number 169. And blue and gold is kind of my favorite thing. This is my high school colors. So there's another blue and gold. That's the H10. But anyway, back to the moral of the story. Let's see what we got in the boxes. Oh boy. Try not to tear the boxes up. Doing this with one hand. I have not opened these yet. So, you know, some of the value is in the actual boxes. Let's see what's down in there. Oh, piece of little air stuff over here. Let's see. Oh wow, aren't they pretty? And it is the same gold. It's a dead on match. Man, they are pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. There's those Vanquish axles with the scale welds. They did a good job. Good job. Good job. Very good. Trace. We got our lights and our other stuff. Very cool. Alright, let's get this cage out of here. Mr. Dan said that he assembles these cages himself. So, good job. Good job. Let's see if we can get these foam pieces off. There's one. Ooh. There's two. You can see I got number 73. See that better in the light. 73, the year of Jeremy's birth. So kind of makes it special to me. But yeah, that is a flawless. I mean, the machine work is so smooth on this. Quite chuffed. Quite chuffed. Let's get the chassis out the way. Get our little end blocks out the way. Let's see what we got in this one. Oh, she's sealed. She's still sealed. Let's see. Put my stabby tool down. Ah, there is the. Oh, get that up there. My instructions. I'm sure I'll use. So, obviously. Oh wow, that decal sheet is nice. Wow. Probably won't go with the blue and gold so well, but hey, I got a decal sheet. And there's our bags. That would probably be carbon fiber roof panel. Oh yeah. Let me look at that. Oh, that is pretty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That on that gold just looks sick. Very cool. Very cool. Other bits and nuts and bolts. So I'll set this over here so I can grab at it. And then this ultralight box. Let me get rid of this one. Oh, can't forget the important part. That'll be our envelope. That's it. Even the inside of the box has California logos and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. Let me get rid of this bad boy. Oh, yeah, you're going for a ride with me today. I'm tired of editing videos. You're just going to see stuff. That's all there is to it. So, check out. This is the envelope. There's my spec sheet. Very cool. There's my certificate of origin. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, put those away for safekeeping for later. And let's check out this box. Get rid of these. There we go. Oh, it's foam. Damn. Oh man, look at that. Ain't that pretty? My lordy be. Shoo-wee. There's a ton of time in that stuff. I mean, that's just gonna be sick. Let's see how close they are to their old blue. I know I don't have the greatest light over here in the cabinets, but I'd say that's dead on to the old one. Look at that. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. Just sit right there, pretty. And that grill. Look at that beast. So good. That's so good. Door panels. Again, just insane. I mean, that looks so good. Alright. Did we get a rear fender in there? Such a crisp line on there. I can tell you what, it ain't no bugger. Alright, I'm going to quit playing with this stuff before I break something, and we'll get her built. Alright, so I think I got everything set up here. Probably going to do time-lapse for a good bit of this because it's going to take a while. I'll stop when there's anything noteworthy, give some impressions, but for now, we'll go through the manual. Pretty normal. Misspellings everywhere. Josh Theed is the problem. He doesn't proofread shit. So, you know, you're going to have these things. If you can get through basic, you know, Midwest spelling mistakes, you know, you can pretty well get through this. Because it's a lot of pictures, because, you know, they're picture people. But anyway. So, like any good Vanquish, you start off with an A-bag, and you're building axles right off the bat. Let's see, nothing really particularly special there. Moving on to the B-bag, you got a rear axle. Again, nothing super special. Bag C transmission. It's like, man, could you do it any different? Like, it's the same thing, same experience every single time. But yeah, so we get the VFD, we get the sliders on, then we build the shocks on the D-bag, because the D-bag always makes your hands sticky. So then the E, we get into some incision shafts. Bag F is a link party. Yeah, put on some shocks. And then we get into the cage. Mucho la bla, the cage, the G-bag. So yeah, pretty standard. There's your little headlighty things, your driver man. I'm just going to pull a pan out of a kit that I've already destroyed and put a Knights Customs better interior into, because these interiors are pretty lackluster. So we'll do that. And then we got the body panels. This is the interesting part to me, is seeing how they attach. It's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Not too concerned. Man, I wouldn't have known to put those 4 screws in the roof panel if it wasn't for this book. Yeah, the door posts are definitely different and interesting. I like that. Definitely cool. See what you did there. Yeah, I like the trays, the electronics trays on the sides. Hold that stuff in, that's pretty cool. And then you got your wheels, and then you're done. It's basically built at that point, right? It just builds itself. So, all right, enough jibber jabbers. Let's build a Vanquish Origin H10 or H10 Origin. What do they call it? Origin, just Origin. Origin. All right, let's go. All right, so front axle's done. A little time lapse there for you. I had a couple tight screws going in, and it's mainly these knuckles. And I knew that they're new, but the threads were definitely a little tight in here. This one going in was pretty tight. And there was a couple screws in the actual assembly that were a little tight. So make sure that you're using a hand driver to get them started. and running them in. I know you saw my Milwaukee, but that's just to aggravate people because that's what I do. So I did put the Reefs washers and a Raw 500 in here because it's probably the best servo known to mankind, and especially a black edition, it'll look good inside of this chassis. Gold washers for a little bling, because these plastic things are ridiculous, and getting those in aluminum is, I think, worse than anything. It's worse than the plastic ones because it'll mar the servo, and these washers are designed to center the servo. So just my 2 cents. These rod ends are some fiddly little suckers, and they never line up where you can't see one of these screws. I don't know what it is, the thread count, the thread pitch, or something. Whatever it is, it's tough as hell to get them to not, show one of the adjuster screws. This one came out okay, but I always end up with one. So if I'm doing that wrong, leave me a comment. But yeah, there's the front axle assembly, and we're going to move on to the B bag and continue on. All right, rear axle's built. A little bit of cleaning up. Some of these greases off of my beautiful little cow RC mat. That's exactly why I use this mat. Anywho, so rear axle, pretty uneventful. You may have noticed before I tightened down the third member, I did put the axles in with the bearings to make sure that that third member is true and in line and spins free. I also put the body clips on just so I don't lose that bearing, moving stuff around. But she's pretty. The little tool with the bracing that's on here, the little tool barely fits on that beautiful red anodized plug. So just, don't get carried away. Do not put pliers on that. You'll scratch it. But it does fit on there. It's just a little bit snug. But yep. So there's rear axles. Onto the transmission, but I think that will be another episode. Running kind of late. I got some shipping to do. People are buying panel sets while I'm building this, and it's, the point is to make them happy. So I'm going to go do some shipping, and then I'll come back and build a transmission and join you guys later. Thanks for watching.